What's up, everybody? We've got a pretty tough Wordle ahead of us. It's a challenge, of course, to see if we can add on to our 75-day streak. This is for Wednesday, December 13th. Let's hit the play button, and here we go, guys. We have to form an X so that the same letter will appear in the X that you see on the screen there in red. What letter am I going to choose? Well, during my practice round, I went with E, and I think I'm going to stick with that. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with E. I think it's a very solid letter, and it's good to test it in different locations. I used erase. I'm going to stick with that. I think erase is great. Good start. I like that. We don't have an ER trap, and we have 2 out of the 5 letters. Not bad. 1 E. Okay. Then in my practice round yesterday, I did series because, again, you have to try to create the X, so we have to march the E's inward. And then once we get to row 3, where you have a single X in the middle, then we march them back outward. Series, of course, would not be good at all. It would just introduce the C and possibly locate the S, but I think that's a very weak word in this particular case. What might make sense is to try the S up front. And get a word like this. Let's see here. We would like to do something like 7. 7's actually very, very strong, actually. You could do sext. You could do that, but I think the X is not so strong. So I think we should go with 7 because you get the N, you do position you hopefully will position the S, and we get the V. I just can't see anything better than that. In this case. So yeah, I think we can go with 7. Okay, that was, wow, that was probably as good as it gets. We positioned our S, and look at that. Oh, that was awesome, guys. Check this out. We have our E position too. So now we're looking at this with an N somewhere. Okay. And oh man, wouldn't it be great if we knew that the N were, I mean, it could be second. You could be looking at like, well, let's see, it's not going to be sneer. Let's try second, okay? If it were second, you'd be looking at not too much, right? Not too much at all. So let's go instead here. And now we have had spend. Okay, we had spend, but we haven't had spent. Let's see what else we could have. I think we can go with spent. Okay. So, oh my gosh. You know, that's funny. You know, we could actually do that. That is incredible. Unfortunately, if it's right, I would lose the challenge. You understand, guys, because I would not have formed my X. So this will have to go to the 6th guess because it obviously doesn't end in an S. I mean, I guess it still could possibly, but I doubt it. So here's what I'm going to do, just to sort of like show off my recollection of previous words. I'm not going to put in spent, okay, because I think that will be the answer, but I will put in spend, which we have had. So if all goes well, we're going to have 4 greens and the D should be yellow. I mean, not yellow, but gray, okay? There we go. Okay, so this couldn't be going better. This couldn't be going better. So now I want to, you know me, I always will just be as careful as can be. Now I'm going to do tenet. Why? Because we have to now march our E's outward to create the X, and the T will hopefully be green. Yes, it is. Now this is just a formality. And we just have to make sure that We begin and end with E. I'll just do exile. Why not? And it looks like the challenge has now officially been completed. And the answer, let me just type it in correctly, is spent. And I know that was a little bit anticlimactic because we had it pretty much from guess. Yeah, pretty much had it from guess 2. So there you have it, guys. We did it. Look at that beautiful diagonal E in all its glory. And yes, it does more or less force you to go to the 6th guess unless by sheer happenstance, you know, you picked a letter and it began and ended with that same letter. Okay, so pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see what tomorrow's challenge is going to be. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take this from a recent viewer who said, hey, go ahead and do animals. So animals will be the theme for tomorrow's challenge. Every word that you put in there has to be an animal. And just to make it a little bit harder, we are not going to allow for a 4-letter animal plus its plural, because that will make it a little bit too easy. So, for instance, I don't know why this first came to mind, but you have a boar, right? We can't do boars. That's my only little restriction, because there's tons of really juicy 5-letter animals that work out great for Wordle. So no 4-letter animals and then adding the S. That, unfortunately, is not going to be allowed. Okay? So let's go with tiger. I think tiger is as good as a 5-letter animal as you can get. And that didn't work. So we could do snake. It is close to perfect playoff off of tiger, with the exception, of course, just repeating the E. So we could try to just do a little bit better than that, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit lazy, so let's just go with snake. Okay, we got an A. That's not so great. And again, guys, we have to just keep doing animals until we are certain that we have the answer, in which case it may or not be an animal. I was tempted to do whale, which would introduce 3 more new letters, but then I don't really get my A looked at, so that's not so good. How about we could do chimp, a monkey, would be a chimp. And that gets you 5 brand new letters, so I do like that. Because now we just have an M and an A, so this is, kind of creeping along very slowly. Oh, here's a good one. Now, a black mamba, okay? A black mamba is one of the deadliest snakes on the planet. That is a really good one. Boy, that should locate my M and my A. It didn't do as good as I wanted, but I do actually have the A located, don't I? It's going to look like this. Okay? My bad. It's going to look like this. I'm pretty sure we can go with modal. I would like to, I'm going to just be a little bit safe, though. There could be a couple more options. So let's see what would be a good word to make sure we have an L and a D. So we would have to still do another animal. I can't think of both a D and an L again. I'm kind of feeling a little bit lazy, but I'm pretty comfortable. I really would love the D and the L, actually, to be honest. But I'll just go with eagle. There's my L. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can go with modal. Yeah, okay. I could have had it on 5, but I just wanted to be a little bit safer. And there you have it, guys. So that's tomorrow's challenge. Should be super fun. Tiger, snake, chimp, mamba, as in the black mamba, eagle, and there's our answer modal. We got it in 6. So I think the challenge would be to not only stick strictly to the 5-letter animals. Please don't use a 4-letter animal and add the S. That sort of will break the rules of the challenge. But to see if you can get it as fast as possible. So this 6 probably won't cut it because you guys are too good. I can't wait to see your results. Hope you had fun today. Hope you enjoyed the X challenge. We will definitely do it again. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another round of work.